Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Ready to explore some seriously cool AI with me today?
Always up for a deep dive into the world of AI, especially when it involves tech as game-changing as LGPT.
LGPT, definitely making waves right now. We've got a ton of articles and research lined up all
Yeah.
about this next level AI assistant, so let's break it down.
You know, what's got me hooked on LGPT is how it just blows past basic instructions.
Okay, yeah.
It's not just about telling it what to do, it's the whole modular extensible thing. Like, seriously, imagine Legos for AI. You build and customize exactly what you need.
So not another Siri or Alexa that just plays music and sets timers?
Exactly. And especially for busy professionals like us, think about an AI that actually learns and adapts.
Wow, okay.
Based on your feedback, imagine an AI that course corrects itself. That's what's so powerful about LGPT. And the best part?
Yeah.
You don't need to be a coding genius to use it.
Thank goodness for that. AI can feel so intimidating sometimes.
Yeah.
But how is LGPT actually changing things?
One of the biggest obstacles with AI has always been needing those super powerful, expensive computers. But you know what?
Wow.
LGPT. It works with GPT 3.5.
I see.
You don't have to empty your bank account to start experimenting.
So suddenly it's not only for those big tech companies anymore.
Exactly. And there's more good news. LGPT is all about efficiency. Minimal setup, smart use of resources. That means faster results, less overhead. Any busy professional's dream, right?
Absolutely. Time is money. But how does this all actually work? What makes LGPT tick?
At its core, it's all about agents.
Well,
Think of them like personas for your AI assistant.
okay.
You give it a name, a description, and this is key, you define its goals. This is where you tell it what you want it to achieve.
So let me see if I get this. If I wanted an AI for research, I'd create an agent and call it Research GPT and set its goal to find and summarize articles.
You got it. You're giving it purpose, letting it loose in the world of information.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
But how do you actually talk to this AI? Do I need to learn some fancy new programming language?
Nope, not at all. LGPT has a simple command line interface. Plain language is all it takes. You give it instructions, it uses its knowledge and tools to carry them out, just like a really, really capable assistant.
So straightforward.
Yeah.
But one thing that always makes me a bit nervous about AI is what if it starts making decisions I don't agree with
Yeah.
or goes off on some random tangent? How much control do you really have?
That's a totally valid concern, and LGPT gets that.
Okay.
It's got this human-in-the-loop feature. You never lose control. You can stop any command, give feedback to guide it as it learns.
So it's like a partnership, not a takeover.
Exactly. You're the one calling the shots. LGPT is your super smart, adaptable assistant. And now for the real star of the show, extensibility. Remember those Lego bricks?
Yeah, I remember. You mentioned custom tools earlier.
That's right. LGBT lets you add all sorts of specialized features beyond its core stuff. So imagine you're building Weather GPT.
Rather GPT.
Okay. This AI will help you figure out what to wear each day.
That's cool.
You could create one tool to grab live weather data, then another one that suggests outfits based on that data.
Wait, so I could have an AI stylist powered by weather? That's wild. And I'm guessing this is just the tip of the iceberg. What else can these custom tools do?
You're catching on fast. The possibilities are pretty much endless. Tools for data analysis, grabbing info from websites, even content generation, you name it.
Wow. This is starting to feel really powerful.
Yep.
But what if I'm in the middle of something complex with LGPT and need to, step away for a while? Do I have to start from scratch every time?
Actually, that's one of the coolest things. You can save the entire state of your agent, memory, tool status, everything. It's like a snapshot.
So I can pick up right where I left off, no retraining needed?
Exactly. LGPT is designed to work for you, not the other way around.
Amazing.
And it does this by using something called full state serialization. This means you don't need messy external databases. You just pick up where you left off using a simple command line option. Really streamlines everything.
So LGPT sounds like it's making this super advanced AI accessible, putting the power in the hands of everyday people.
You got it. And
Wow.
it's not just about the tech itself.
Wow.
It's the whole community springing up around it. People are sharing ideas, making tutorials, building their own custom tools.
Wow.
It's amazing.
So like a collaborative ecosystem where everybody wins.
Exactly. The beauty of open source, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shared learning, faster progress.
Love it. So for anyone listening who's itching to dive in, where should they start with LGPT?
Well, it's all open source, right on GitHub. They've got everything you need there. Installation guides, code examples. Plus, there's this awesome community on Discord. connect with other LGBT fans, ask questions, share what you're building.
Sounds like the perfect place to really get hands-on.
Hmm.
Now, before we wrap things up, I've got one last question for you and for everyone listening. Imagine you could design your ultimate LGBT agent, the perfect fit for your needs and workflow. What would it be capable of?
Oh, that's a great one. What gets me most pumped about LGBT is how it lets us dream big and actually build those dreams. It's not about being limited by tools anymore. It's about making tech fit our vision.
It's about those what-if moments turning into we did it moments. Well, I'm feeling super inspired after this deep dive.
It's game-changing stuff, for sure. And honestly, we're just getting started. The possibilities are mind-blowing.
A huge thank you for sharing all this incredible insight with us. It's been a wild ride.
My pleasure. I could talk about AI and how it's going to transform everything all day.
And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us on the deep dive. Hope you found this exploration of L-shaped BT as eye-opening as we did. Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep asking those what-if questions. You never know what amazing breakthroughs they might lead to. It feels like L-shaped GPT is really putting the control in our hands, you know?
I know, right? It's really democratizing AI.
Yeah.
And for all sorts of organizations, too.
This is really blowing my mind. But hold on, LHGPT is efficient with minimal prompt overhead. What does that even mean? And why should I care?
So picture this. You're interacting with your AI, right? And every time you give it a command, there's a bit of back and forth.
Okay.
That's the prompt overhead. It's like the thinking time for the AI.
I read it.
And with some AI systems, this overhead can be huge E, especially if you have limited processing power. But LAGPT is designed to be super lean. It uses minimal prompts, meaning it gets to work faster and doesn't waste your precious time.
So for us busy folks, that translates to more efficient use of resources and faster results, which I definitely appreciate.
Exactly. It's all about optimizing the workflow, getting the most out of your AI.
And speaking of getting the most out of LHGPT, any last tips for our listeners before we wrap up?
Let me see. If I had to give one piece of advice, it would be this. Don't be afraid to experiment. The beauty of LAGPT is that it's incredibly versatile.
Okay.
You can start with simple tasks, get a feel for how it works, and then gradually push the boundaries.
Like what? Give us some examples.
Try building a basic agent for something like scheduling appointments or managing your to-do list. Once you're comfortable, dive into those custom tools. Create something unique, something that solves a specific problem for you or your team.
I love that. Turning those everyday frustrations into AI-powered solutions.
That's the spirit. And remember, the LGPT community is there to support you. Share your ideas, ask for help, collaborate with others. Who knows, you might even end up creating the next killer app for LGBT.
This has been such an exciting deep dive. I'm genuinely fired up about the possibilities here.
Me too. LGPT is really just scratching the surface of what's possible with AI. I can't wait to see what amazing things people create with it.
A huge thank you for joining us today and for sharing all your amazing insights. It's been an absolute pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine. Always happy to geek out about AI.
And to all our listeners, thank you for tuning in to the deep dive. We hope this exploration of LGPT has inspired you to think differently about the future of AI and how it can empower us all. Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.